Let me go check and see. What's up? Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Look, they talking shit, but look how everything turned out. Look, look. Mad people came out. Tents, tents everywhere. Tents everywhere. It's kind of cold out here, so people still in the tents, but yeah, class, class is going. Had the class out here yesterday. Got the Reiki people out here. Everything. Like I'ma see. I text him now to see if he got any at his house or if I think Drew was supposed to bring it yesterday. Let me go check the kitchen. Yeah. A bigger bowl? I'll try to see if I can. All right. All right. Look, they hate it. They wanted to try to make it seem like it. But hey, listen, everything turned out amazing. Had a great sweat lodge. You see people just now getting up. You see it ain't even half the cars that's half the people that's parked out here. Some people still in their rooms over there asleep. Like everything turned out great. Everything turned out everything turned out great, you know? So they can keep on doing what they do, and we're gonna keep on doing what we do. They need the negative content to try to make it look like this. We had people set up everywhere. Look, people set up over there, you know. We had people set up everywhere. Hmm? Turned out great. All that hate, and it still turned out great. And eventually they're gonna realize maybe they should get with the winning team. Some point they're gonna be like, man, maybe we should be with that team. Hopefully it don't be too late, you know? Hopefully it don't be too late before some of them realize that this is the winning team, you know? They mad, but look at us. We winning. We winning, you know? We winning. Can't say we not winning. All we do is win, 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 no matter what. While they still trying to make it seem like we doing this and we doing that. We just over here winning, you know? They trying to make it seem like this and make it seem like that. We just still winning. That's all. We still winning. We doing great out here, y'all. You hear me? It's turning out amazing. Turning out amazing. You know, wait till we schedule some more events out here. Be even better. Right? They already started grilling. I got to give them this honey. They trying to mix the honey. You see, we got our own honey. You know, got our own honey. You know, so let the haters hate. Yeah, let the haters hate. Bee farming and camping. Bees farming and camping. You know, let them hate. They can't even get into the club. They can't even get into the club. That's why they hating on the club. They can't even get in. You know, they can't get into the club. That's why they hating. Is this big enough? All right. And here's that honey. Look how nice it is. It's still nice out here. Even though it's a little chilly, it's still nice out. I put that honey over there. No problem. Turned out excellent. Jay over there cooking right now. Yeah. They cooking right now over there. They cooking up. You know, whatever they cooking up. Making breakfast for ladies in the tent over there. So trying to tell y'all, we're on to something. Do you hear me? We're on to something over here. We're on to something great over here. You know, they want to try to do the whole distraction with the other stuff. I don't see how they still trying to make it seem like somebody's doing this. They want to make it seem like somebody pressed and somebody's this and somebody's that. But how is that if we're doing good? If everything's working out in our favor and everything's working out for us, they don't want to point out that. They don't want to point out none of this stuff, you know, that everything's good. We good over here. We're great over here. Actually, we are great over here. You know? S'mores this early? S'mores this early? Not s'mores this early. S'mores at any time? No, not anytime s'mores. They too comfortable doing that though. I mean, it's I not really, but you gotta let the adults know, like around, like if you stepping away for a second, because we gonna automatically assume that you can, right? Like I'm gonna automatically assume like that they're around somewhere close by. You know what I mean? But the way that went, I oh thank you.
Cacao. You've had cacao before?
No,
So cacao is like an original chocolate and it has a little bit of mushrooms, not the psychedelics, but adaptogens. So the cacao is a heart opener.
okay.
So it's not as potent as or bad like caffeine, but it is chocolate, but it helps to open your heart, spirit, get your circulation going. Sip it is depend everybody is it's not like thin, it's not thick. So it depends on how you can sip it or drink it down.
Okay. All right. Thank you. It's cacao, chocolate. It's strong,
It is.
rich. It's like that England chocolate or something.
Mushrooms, not psychedelic. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to warn people. Yeah, you. I know, but you didn't tell me it pack a punch. I want to go. It punched me all in my head and throat. Yeah, it punched me all in my throat. I felt like a ninja karate chopped me. Love and light, love and light. Absolutely. Sandra, what's going on with you? Hope all is well. Purple Rain, what's going on? Green Eye Snowflake, what's up? We just out here, you know, enjoying it. Got a lot of spiritual people out here, a lot of people that know. We just had a REQ session, so we just did a REQ session, sitting there, meditate, you know. Like I said, this is just the people that's up right now. But, you see they cooking, they making preparations, they doing all of that, you know. Absolutely. Health and your true wealth. Yep. Health is your true wealth. Absolutely. But look, it turned out great. It turned out great. We got a great turnout, great people. That's all it's about is people, people communing, getting together, gathering, all of that stuff. Of course, the haters are going to hate. Even now that they see like more progression and more, even now, like it doesn't matter how transparent I be with people, the haters are going to hate, you know?
You want some hot water? You done drink? You done drink? Got
Yeah, here we can add some hot water to mine. Because every sip keep punching me. I don't know.
Just treat it like a shot.
Oh, that's what you were supposed to do. See, she ain't telling me that. She told me I can. She told me she told me I can sip it like a fine wine. Trick me. Hey, she tricked me. She said sip it. Yeah, she said sip it. Nah, you can't sip this. You gotta let it just. You gotta drink it all at one time and then let it just let it just go. Let it take its course. Maria, what's going on? Hope all is well. As you can see, we just enjoying the, company and time of genuine people. Oh, you got me. You double got me. She did not tell me that water was that hot. See? This is the yes. I'm sorry, Grand Rising. Red? Red pill? Red pill is over there in the what? He's right there. He's right there. Okay, he just came out. Red pill. I'm sorry. 8 o'clock. Interrupt you. Right over here, says that Juju's been trying to call you. So she's trying to. Yeah, my phone. I got it. You need to charge your phone? Yes. Yes. I got a charger in the thing. You want me to just put it on the charger, or what you need, a C block? See, yeah, all right. I'll put it on my charger over there. It's a fast charger, so it's only gonna take like 35 minutes. I appreciate that. All right. I'm charging it now. I'm charging my phone. I had 2,000. Look at this. Ain't it so beautiful, people? Y'all put hearts in the chat for a good event. Everybody drop some hearts in the chat. Everybody drop some hearts in the chat. Drop some hearts in the chat. We did it again. Hmm? We still winning. What's going on? See, they knew we had an event this weekend. So that's why they try to talk about everything so we can be off focus. They wanted us not to be focused on what we had going on. Look at what's happening. They try to put obstacles in the way to try to make it fail, make me frustrated. And look what happened. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? We out here having a good time. Huh? And y'all see, it ain't nothing like they say. Oh, looks like I'm getting along with people fine. Huh? Looks like I'm getting along with people just fine. You know? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Looks like we all getting along just fine out here. Look, we got people sitting out here. We're kind of waiting for the wind to calm down. It's kind of windy this morning. So we're kind of waiting for the wind to calm down, but we still out here making the best of it. Got people out here cooking, chatting, hanging out, kicking it. Like, come on. Come on. Why y'all hating on that? Why y'all hating on that? That don't even make sense to hate on that. We out here genuinely having a good time, you know? We out here genuinely having a good time. And we communing, you know, gathering, you know. Everybody's in a nice peaceful mind. You can walk up and have conversation with anybody. Not, we ain't stressing. We ain't out here trying to cause each other havoc. We ain't out here trying to tear each other down. Everybody's focused on the build. Everybody that's out here, focus on the build. Focus on the unity, you know? Sit there. Don't try to make it seem like I'm bad for the community. I'm great for the community. But all y'all can hate. All y'all can hate, you know? Well, everybody's starting to get up. People starting to get up. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, turned out great. Despite everything, it still turned out great. Hmm? You good, Red Pill? You need to run to the store for anything? Okay, okay. We'll do a panel discussion. We'll do a panel discussion later. I'll go live from the PC and open up the panel. Telling y'all, all is well over here. All is well. They still trying hard though. I seen other creators. I see people trying to do content, trying so hard, tarnish my name, tarnish my image. They want me to talk about them so bad, want me to mention them so bad. I can't do it. We can't do it, Atlas family. We can't give them power over us. They want us to talk about them. We're not doing it. Okay? We're just not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it. You see that? Did you see it? Just putting out falsitries. Think about that. They doing a whole lot. I didn't think people needed that. I didn't think people needed content that bad in this sector. I didn't think they needed content that bad in this sector. You know? Yeah, she's just a troll. Or he's just a troll. Whatever the hell. You know what I mean? They just trolling right now. They don't have no genuine. That's why we gotta stay true to ourselves, is because they want us to, fall into their rhetoric. You know what I mean? Even the concept, like you take an image of the Baphomet and then you try to put it like, come on, you guys are operating like an echo chamber over there. You guys are operating like echo chambers. You have to stop. There's no possible way you guys are operating like echo chambers like that.
footprint. Okay. Do you do training for teens or kids? Okay, somebody told me because I was wanting when my son is 15 and I was trying to get him engaged about this and somebody connected me with you on Facebook. I didn't
Yeah, they.
Well, you know what? It could be because I've been educating everybody. Yeah.
You fucking heard about this? Like, hold up. I've seen this. Yes, I'm yeah. That's why I'm trying to get my son. He likes playing gaming, but that damn 2K is pushing it. And I'm like, I don't mind you playing, but find something else.
Oh, you got books? Let me promote them on my YouTube. Let me see. Let me tell my YouTube about them. Where's the main?
The main one is this one.
Okay.
And then I got this, and then this one, these two.
2048, book one, Solving in the Age of Control. Look, y'all have to go get this book.
Appreciate
You have to go get this book. You know, the author of the book is right out here. It's too early to put people on camera, so I ain't gonna flip the camera over. Here you go.
it.
Okay, hold on. See the art? Look,
Get the book.
get the book.
Get the book.
Get the book.
Enlighten your mind.
Get the book.
In your pockets.
Exactly.
Get the book.
Let's see.
You got a card?
Yes, sir.
Let me grab one of
How
them.
about your book?
This is 1999.
Do you do Venmo? Venmo?
Well, no,
They closed my cash app. I don't even know why.
I can do Zelle. I can do,
Okay, I can do that.
Okay.
And what's the pot
Oh.
you send them to that?
This is a financial book.
Right here. Let me flip it. See? Right there. That's the author of the book right there. See that? Go check that out. Available in paperback. You know, you can go to, what is that? MB. Well, you see it right there. Take a screenshot of it. Right? Take a screenshot of it. Okay? Amazing people doing amazing things, man. Take a screenshot of it. Take a picture of it. Take a picture of it. From railroads to robots. Take a picture of it. Go ahead. Screenshot that. Screenshot that. You know? Get that circulating. Screenshot that right there. I gotta keep this card. Yeah. Grand Rising. Telling you, we got some amazing people out here. Got some amazing people out here. You know? Amazing people. That's what it's all about. Making connections with the people. That's all we trying to do, man. We ain't trying to do all that extra stuff that they doing. Yeah, we gonna continue to point them out. We gonna continue to call them on their bullshit, but we ain't with that. We with unity. You know? And then we got Jay over here. We got Jay over here. He not just the grill master. You know, we're gonna get him in some poetry stuff.
Yeah.
But you see him cooking it up on the grill. Look at that. Is that blueberry pancakes? Why, yes, it is. You know what I'm saying? Cooking it up, making it look all good. And he do poetry too. So we're gonna, you know, get in touch with him about the poetry. Probably bring some poetry to the table. You know, some uh some poetry in motion. So he compose poetry. Maybe we'll do a track, like maybe we'll do a whole album. Maybe we'll put a poetry album out and everybody can support the poetry album, you know, and just listen to different poetries and stuff like that. But yeah, we got amazing people out here. I look forward to working with everybody out here, or as many people as possible out here. You know, that's what the goal is, to unify and help each other, you know, help each other out, help each other build, You know, what one person can provide, the other person might be able to. Here's my social media card, if y'all on social media.
Oh, you gave me this yesterday.
Yeah.
I think so. 'Cause you told me you do social media stuff for people.
Yeah,
Thank you.
no problem.
Appreciate it.
No problem. Let me ask her if she you want that book back that you was reading yesterday? You sure? I got another book you might be interested in. It's basically like talking about the domes and stuff like that.
The dome.
Yeah, like
What's that? The domes.
yeah, you got to read it. This
Yep.
it's under the conspiracy theory claw.
Like the dome of like the earth or something like that.
Yeah, it's saying like we live under multiple domes. I It's an interesting read. It's an interesting read. I guess it's based off of flat Earth or round Earth. You know, give you a little.
We're going back and forth, but I'm like, I don't think so. And she's like, yes, I think so. I'm not.
It's a very interesting read. All right. I, Somebody else got to tell that story.
He's like, I study came for him. So the younger brother got up and said, we're leaving. I'm like, okay. I said, where you going? So we're gonna take it to the sweat lock. I'm like, okay, cool. And his brother said, take me there. We'll put you in there. So we put him in there. And then about an hour later, I heard the father comes and he put him to the floor. Like, I had no idea where he,
Right.
and I didn't want to seem like no freak.
Right, come in and say your kid.
Sisters know like he's me, but
Because I was just getting ready to say, did you want to put them in here?
Okay.
Hydration and
Okay.
Had several phases of the business. So even I was trying to partner with my MP homegirl. We share an office together. But her 9 to 5 is grueling, so she don't have no time to do events with me, no time to like really get out there with me. I'll put your face on it.
And then you in LA, said?
Mm-hmm.
So are there other people that you linked up with? They could work, they could run with
Oh,
you?
mobile group sessions.
Now the group that I'm rolling with right now, we've been trying to do residential home, mental health, homeless, stuff
So
like
this is another promotion right here. See?
that. So it's like it keeps compounding, and I'm trying to.
Ginger knows how to get this money. He knows how to get the brand. Yeah, yeah, okay, I connected.
Yeah, make sure y'all go follow. Telling you, great things is happening. See? Look at that.
Warming up. Yeah. What you said?
One of the things that we do.
Early rising.
Yeah, whichever one. I told you where we slept.
Right.
Soon as it came up, we was all right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to, create something that I could just hit a button and something be going
That's what I'm saying.
continuously without being involved.
Okay, give me a number.
Better than both.
The micronutrient chart, go complex before I got on the plane, and then I couldn't sleep. I was like, even like that, I was like, yeah, that's a lot of work, and then people expect like a miracle. It's like, no, you got to do this every week and flush the cells. And oh, we can't do this one time, and you go all of a sudden we miraculously heal. You got to do it over time. You got to do all the work, the meditation, the affirmation, and do some Reiki, and get rid of all that old trauma. And then we program into the where you located? Where you located? We mobile, so if you're in the Los Angeles area, you hit me up. I can come to the hotel, do all of y'all. Can I come do a little hotel with the most?
Okay, you in LA.
Mm-hmm.
In LA. See, she's in LA. So if y'all in LA, she can, cosmetic y'all in LA. If y'all in LA, y'all can, you know what I'm saying, do some cosmetic stuff. She can come through, hold like a hotel, what you call 'em, you know? Right here. She's in LA. I gotta turn it the other way. She's in LA. I can reach out right here. If you in LA. See? Yeah, wellness, signicity, and beauty. That works wonders right there.
If you gonna pay him, then and he 15, so I'm like, you organized about day, get the job, all that other stuff I used to give you.
Can't go wrong with that. Hmm?
So you talking to me, folks.
Can't go wrong with that.
I do buy one off, and my kids be like, I'm not wearing that. I was like, oh, well, then you can buy your own.
Right, it's different time. Because I'm gonna go right here and get these
They don't like fly by.
It's time for them to get their own.
It's a job. So when so he's crying. He's my bad. And so when it's something, he comes home and goes, Mom, why you gotta make that face good? I'm talking about it. He told him his game. And that's all they need.
You know what? My nephew put me on the whole, what do we call them?
The next thing we go,
We call them reps.
CJ.
Call them reps.
Oh.
So there's the site card. Five reps. They look the same.
They not
They from China. Like, look, do you know how much the shoe costs to make? $7.
And we
Why
got
are you trying to pay $350? So you worried about somebody looking and finding something that's make it seem like it's a red. Is it on your feet? Did it fall off? Okay.
And that's before how they trying to make it pay because the tariffs increase. Well, they still making over 100% on the product. Even they increase. It should not just that. But they're making 100% on the product.
We got white corporation to thank for that because when they started out producing jobs, this is why they were smart. And this is what people may not know about. So remember the stereotype of Asians and that they always had cameras on their neck and they were always docile. This is after stock bomb. They started coming over to take a picture because they were looking at my life. And they said, oh, so America likes to be big go home, like big cars and things like that. They went and made companies, Venus, Panasonic, Sony, and sold us. And so the thing was, when they started outsourcing, they was like, we'll make this stuff but give us the blueprint. And they started making what's called the black market. It should be called the yellow market.
Right.
Yeah, for profit. So they've been capitalizing off of America.
Right.
Well, they put the manufacturing companies there. So once they put the manufacturing companies there, they took away patents over there. So there's no patents over there. So everything that we patent over here, they just go look at the patent and then make it over there. Because when you patent something, you have to put how it's made and everything. Like you tell on yourself. If you patent something, you tell on yourself. If you don't patent, all they gotta do is change a couple of things and that's it, right? So when you even that's why some people say like it's not good to patent your stuff because when you patent it, you're giving them the ingredient, you're telling them, and then they can drag you out. They can go ahead and make the product, drag you out in court. By the time, and mind you, you got to keep paying on this patent, keep renewing it. So by the time you get done, you don't even want to do it, and like they done drag you out so long. That's why these
They redo every American show. They do an Asian version.
now they're doing the Indian version of it. Like all of it is Korean or Indian now. Now the Koreans is like and they doing ninjas. Come on, man. If I see another one of you come out with if I see another Rambo or another version of it, or they just the booty they always breaking out in music in them damn Indian movies. I be trying to
because it's so many minutes out.
yeah
So I want to watch it.
yeah.
So try to, if I want to even watch anything, it's gonna take me 15 minutes to find. That's how they kept it, man.
All right, they got this Rambo series, man. I accidentally clicked on it one time, or I might have just like left something playing and then it popped up as like a suggestion movie. But I wake up, to a fight scene, dude kicking ass in the fight scene, flying knees, everything. I'm like, okay, he kicking ass, and then out of nowhere they were like, "Ah, the bada boo, the bada bee, the bada ba ba." What the? They just really just in the middle of the damn fight scene just broke out, started dancing and this. Yeah. I said, what the heck is? Yeah, they just took everything that was in Hollywood. They just made it like their version of it. Like Reeb did all of our movies. Yeah, yeah. Even all the way up to the most recent ones. Yeah. All the stuff that was like when I started looking at it, a lot of our movies like they were Chinese based. A lot of the movies that we were making, like when we made the Ring, and when we made like some of those other scary movies, like they were Chinese based movies already, and they just Americanized them. Yeah, yeah. You catch a karate flick back in the day. You catch a karate flick, whether it be Seven Deadly Venoms or one of those with Brute. With man, listen, you couldn't. Right. We don't have like they know the numbers change because the box office spiked when they came out with Black Panther. So when the box office spiked when they came out with Black Panther, they was like, oh, okay, we need to make more black superhero movies because they're buying. That's who's buying. So that's why they came out with the Rock Johnson as whatever that was, the alternate Superman or whatever the name was.
That's his name. Captain Marvel.
I can't think of the name. It's not Captain Marvel. It's like Black Adam. Yeah, Black Adam. Yeah, like that's they started. They making everything black now. Even when they went into series, they went into the series. They did the lightning. What's his name? Whatever the lightning dude was. Like so they once they realized like, oh okay, this did mad numbers. This they started yeah, and they sold it to us. Yeah. Once they realized like, oh they spending money. Now we got to make it. Not Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry fucking shit up.
It's like you feel inspired, then the other stuff.
Nah, Tyler Perry cannot be in the. Listen, that last show that Tyler Perry came out with, Road Trip, whatever it was, Field Trip, whatever it was. The boy's going to college, right? The grandpop takes him to the whorehouse.
Yeah, yeah. He took him to a brothel.
As if that was the like black culture, like if that was black culture to slang. Yeah. Took him to the horse. Think about that. This is the same thing that Royce, Dwight Howard's ex-wife. That was the same thing she was arguing. Is that at the age of 13, Dwight Howard thought it was mandatory to go get his son some coochie, right? The same thing that the Boosie did, right? Boosie's getting ridiculed right now for that, right? We're forcing them into using their sacral energy to that's not what it was for. Christ did not release his sacral energy until 33. He first appeared at 13. Next time he appeared was 33 or 32. This is talking about the hormonal energy within inside the vessel. So the concept of it is not for us to keep losing it, it's to build it up.
Just say that 13, 13. I did something just happened, and it was 13.
The article I read, and I added up the number. One part was 13, and one part was 32. It just last week.
1333. But that's why I say, like, the way that they have us, it's like they almost know the secret, but they're trying to get us to, like, with even with STDs and trying to make it okay, like they were like they're messing up our sacral energy and they're manipulating our sacral chakra. So that would be the book of Revelations. That would be the prostitute that sits by the waters. This person is this not, I'm gonna say person because it's not a person, but whatever this is, it is manipulating the sacred chakra of God's chosen people. And now we don't understand our power because someone else is trying to tell us what to do with our hormonal energy instead of building it up to get back to that Eden or get back to that higher part of the brain. They got us keep spilling it, spilling it, spilling it. So we stuck in our root chakra. That's why animals have mating seasons. They build up that essence and then pick a suitable mate. We the only ones that don't do that. We like rabbits. We got away from it. We used to do it. We used to do it. We got away from it. That's why I said when I started studying it, it said like there was a way to continue growing the brain. We knew the essence that was supposed to be replaced for your brain to continue growing. They took it out. That's why like back in the like if you go back into like um the pyramid days, you'll see those kids with the elongated skulls. They have like cone heads. They knew the secret of growing the brain back then. And that's why you seen the youth like that with the extended brains because their skull was growing because their brain was growing. But you don't see that no more. That's why they destroyed all the pictures of it and everything like that.
One of the things that is taught after the baby comes out is to shake their head. He's up to
Think about it. Cause remember, it would either drop out in the back, like mine. My mom tried to shake my head, but I still got this dropout in the back. But either drop out in the back or it comes up. And they tell you to shape it. You gotta rub it, shape the head, keep on rubbing it, keep the yep, keep the crown. Yep. Try to stay out of the different variations of BS that comes with those levels of communication. But when you find people that's open to the conversation, is great to have it because we're right, right. We're lacking it. We're lacking that ability to spread that knowledge, you know. Back in the day, everything was through the grapevine. Once they destroyed the grapevine, we're not passing on those same teachings that was from ancestors now. We're not passing that on. Now, instead of rubbing Robitussin on anything, now you got to go get the modern day medicines. Back in the day, you had a crook in your neck, you put some castor oil on it. You know what I'm saying? Back yeah, castor oil. Castor oil and tussum. That's it. You had remedies. Even when it came down to like, women that was pregnant and they had like the swollen thing, like you would just take the cabbage and put the cabbage on there to get the milk out or whatever. Like you didn't do half the stuff that they doing. Right. Like we had different remedies. We had different we don't have them no more. We don't have them no more. Don't have none of that no more. Everybody thinks pharmaceuticals is the way to go, and then their kidneys is failing, and then this is going on, and that's going on, and internal. Like they found a way to take us out from the inside out, and that's depending on modern day medicine. I'd rather go outside and lick a rock.
I was just saying my great aunt had just before she was about to turn 100%. Yeah, I will say like at the end of her.
My grandma's grandma made it to 111, 112. 112. I would always like sitting with her. She always used to be like, back in my day, a leather jacket was 10 cents. You can get a nice pair of shoes for 2 pennies.
Where do I need to be for that? The bank or no one can't shut down my account if I decide to move all my money.
You could possibly look at having what's called cold storage water. Hot waters are web based, so that's your Coinbase, etc. All of yeah. So you want to get a cold storage. Yeah.
Yes, that's centralized. So get off of centralized and get decentralized. That's what I want to do.
But then also, I think you're talking about national peace. Because of the splits are gonna happen almost overnight and we're gonna last long in having liquidation.
Grand Rising.
Because
Rashawn had a break yesterday. I know we got to get back on TikTok. I'm gonna do a live on TikTok later and talk about that.
once they try to, they can change their
When you say she had a break, you talking about her crying in the car about the weight that she had. She said she got to get down to 166, but the fight is for 160 though. So how does she got to get to 166? She's struggling to lose 1 pound. I think what Krishan is going to do is like she's going to sit there and cry, and like that's going to be like she didn't make weight or something. But I think she found that cry button. I think she found that cry button. That cry button is, basically crying in front of the media, crying in front of the what you call 'em. And that's what's you know, she found that cry button. Yeah, Donnie. I gotta go live on TikTok so that way we can discuss it. I've been off for like 2 days. I ain't go live in 2 days. I know y'all been looking over there on TikTok like, damn, where is he at? All these videos of Chris On coming out. Where is he at? I know y'all looking like, damn, where is he at when all these new videos coming out? I'm sorry, I had an event out here at the campground, so I couldn't go live on TikTok. I had to, this event out here. Yeah. I know I gotta go check the TikTok.
That little silver that comes out every once in a while from Quicksilver, one of the little companies that you like.
Yeah, I gotta check out the clips. I seen a couple of clips. I meant to post some this morning. I meant to post some clips this morning on TikTok. Right, that's what I'm saying. We gotta stop holding the hands that
that's where we get to delegation. We get to delegating like, people that,
that's why I say we need that network. We need a network.
yeah, that's what I was speaking about last night about not giving content to people that come to the hey, what you good at? This is the person you know. Can't ignore all these hats. I mean, the way global white dependency is set up, they have to be. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we hold too many. I think we allow a crying person to get away with too much stuff in this world. Somebody start crying, it's like, oh, I feel sorry for them. Oh, give them. No, no, no. Because Sean been doing this for too long, and now all of a sudden she just keep crying now. Ever since that press conference, now she just keep crying. So that's her other deflection. Now that now she want to deflect with the crying. I thought she was about to show us Junior's therapy. I thought see now I want to go live on TikTok. Now I want to go live on TikTok.
Because they're yeah, that's my man. I'll follow y'all. That's what we're doing. I'm part of the group, so we're doing infrastructure building from building systems, to creating we use laterite and plastic for bricks. So we're dealing with the plastic. Right? And then other investments be it from solar, wind, um, then you have 3D printing companies, so like building home structures, 3D printing. And these are things that we can do that governments, we got a contract. And so they're looking for 15. How can we
I know. I know. You know, we got this event going on out here, so everything looking good. So that's what we doing right now. Taking care of just out and about, enjoying company and people, building brands and making connections, you know. Yeah.
If he changed them from solar lights, like how much sun?
It depends on what you get. Some of the solar they store up enough, but like to be honest, like recently solar power stuff has been like going bad. Like it's not like they're overheating. So like a lot of the solar power stuff is overheating right now. Yeah, I don't know. It's not collecting the energy properly. It's overheating the whole thing. So, but solar power, like it depends on how much it stores, you know. So like it, yeah, to pop on at night. Yeah. We have the ones over here that's solar that's hanging up. They're just not as bright as the ones with the electric to it. But we're looking into like I think we have 3 more solar lights that we have to hook up, but they go on a tree. The only problem with them is they'll burn out. They'll burn out. The sun cooks them. And a lot of people that's doing like solar generators and stuff like that, they're having a problem with the solar panels burning out the generator battery.
Yeah, it does have a solar panel too, but I can plug them in. So
Oh, okay. Okay.
keep it it's 100% charged.
Yeah.
When like I used it the other day, but I'm still at like 91%.
Yeah. I got a solar charger over there for the phones, like a solar little solar panel charger. And I
Put out a little thing, set it out there all day, and it didn't charge.
mine's didn't either.
So I take this back. Do I got to read the directions? Maybe I'm not doing something right. And it was too heavy to bring. And if it was working, if it had actually charged, I might have like brought it as like a little handbag, But it's like it didn't charge, and so I haven't sat down and
Yeah, they
with it, with the instructions, looked at it.
my cousin.
But it should be a generator. Should like
They put them in their house.
And we do got generators. We got 3 generators around here, but
In Maryland, the solar panels were caused by and have burned like the backside of people have burned.
yeah.
yeah, shit like that is by design. They don't want
I think it's by design.
That was your hero.
Well, I'm not trying to put it on a roof. I'm trying to set it in the yard. Power this generator in case something happens or they want to weird or something like that. I can hit my generator. Still have power.
But that's why I
Just
think
all.
like some companies work with other companies. Like if you say like the I'm gonna sell these solar panels, right? But I'm gonna make sure that it burns out the battery. So now you working with the battery company because by selling these solar panels, now they get money because you're burning out the battery. You know what I mean? It's like yeah, one hand wash the other. Carpe diem or no? Quid pro quo. Quid pro quo. One hand wash the other. So they're benefiting each other.
That's because they have that network.
They had the network.
we have to think about this is a problem. How do we solve it? We need to get into building so how does it build? So that's what it comes down to. Resolving challenges we have. If we're still giving our source some white folk, then it's manipulation involved. I mean, they're gonna monopolize.
They're gonna make sure that it's sabotaged.
This is why I'm thinking like it's probably hard to do stuff here in America, but like if you can get, I'm looking for the optimum piece of land that has a waterfall. Water, yeah. Because then you ain't got to worry about solar. And solar is not all that dependent.
Remember, the first source of energy was dams. They got a lot of energy from the dams and the flow of the currency of the water, and then they brought out the windmills. Solar was the last form of like trying to store energy. You had the windmills and you had the currency of the water that was allowing, energy to be trapped. Like,
We just need to understand how can we make makeshift waterfalls that are not technically a currency. Like
thank you.
See, think about it. About this with 3D printing, you can create a damn map, and you know make shit damn that before they go. I don't know.
If we can figure out that currency system that they use under the waters to yeah.
Hydraulics. You can have how you can make the water in the water and so and that's how you solve problems. Yeah. Solve problems. Yeah. Okay, that's the piece right there. Because out of water, right? Using it over like a roller coaster. There you go. And then you funnel that into a makeshift power grid. So that's one of the things like the handheld. My partner, we were working on one that was a backpack power pack. So it's just a matter of finding out NVIDIA makes the graphic cards because that's how it's divided. Thinking out how do they make that? And I know there's a toxic side and you gotta find them. Health programs. My mother died from exposure to working in that how they shoot all this stuff. So we gotta figure out how to. Well, no, they got superconductor batteries. You ever heard of those?
See how great it's going.
The lithium ion phosphate. Very heavy. What I learned a couple years ago is that EVs are good except in cold climates. Because as anything that's cold that has a battery, the energy dissipates. So there was a lot of cars during storms that they were left. They had to leave them on the highway. You had to walk home. During a storm. So the cold energy saps out the energy. So lithium iron phosphate.
They even putting more on gas. I'm trying to get.
More. I'm sorry. They're 50 plus years.
Solar not working. They're trying to force us to rely on, electro energy instead of like solar, even gas, you know, changing the percentage of everything is going to cause more problems with vehicles, probably, you know. Don't look bad.
And I think what it comes down to is itemizing everything that we need and then committing it out.
I think it goes back to breaking that habit or getting back to a uncomfortable state, like being comfortable, being uncomfortable. Like, because we got into the habit of the accommodations that life has provided with us, that we got out of the natural, ability to coexist with one another, right? So because they accommodated us with housing, because they accommodated us with cars, because they accommodated us with the grocery store, like there's no hunting and gathering. There's no, like, think about it. There was a time where refrigerators didn't exist. So you didn't have a way to store your food. So you had to get what you was going to do, eat it for the days that was going to do, and then go find some more. Like in other countries, they have like the wet market. You go to the wet market and you get fish and food and stuff like that. You go to the wet market every 3 days. Like here, they're so worried about the shelf life of a product that they're not giving us a real product. You know what I mean? They're giving us plastic apples. Listen, bread used to go bad. Bread don't go bad no more. Bananas don't. Remember in the 90s, you bring a banana in your house, those bananas had to get ate in 2 days. Bananas, apples, all that. You better eat that.
Yeah.
And now, like, fruit's not rotten anymore. Listen, flies are not even flying over to fruit to land on it no more. Nothing is real. They got us eating plastic and cardboard. We just don't know it. Well, some of us don't. But think about it. They're so worried about the shelf life, the storage life. That's all they worried about, the shelf life, storage life. And then think about, I started thinking about it like, what's the best way to sell products? Recall. If you recall rice and say that this rice is bad after it all sold out, now everybody got to go out and buy Uncle Ben's.
I think they do the same thing with the meat.
And they do it in certain areas. Like they'll do it in certain areas. Like if produce ain't selling in this area, you'll have a recall on something that makes this item sell. Think about what they did when COVID happened. COVID happened, everybody went out and bought hand sanitizers, and then it was certain hand sanitizers that they said was wrong or bad. So then you had to go out and buy the other brand of hand sanitizer. That is marketing. That is marketing. That's like me letting you buy the lettuce. Then after you buy the lettuce, recall the lettuce that you buy and then tell you to go buy a different brand of lettuce. Right? Like inflation is crazy. Like they're upping the price. A crisis will happen. And instead of accommodating for the people and lowering the prices, they take the time to up the prices. Same thing. If a hurricane happens in Florida or something like that, all the hotels up the price of the hotel rooms. It'll go from $59 a month to 102 because people are in a crisis and they taking advantage of the opportunity. Same thing with the dollar store, all of this stuff. They realize, like, think about it. Think about Christmas. Christmas that just passed, they didn't sell enough. They realized that their numbers was down, Christmas and New Year's, that their numbers was down. What happened after Christmas? Right in January, what happened? They put a scare out there and everybody went shopping and bought food and all of that stuff. And then their numbers went back up, sales went back up. So they're analyzing holiday sales. If we don't sell enough for the holidays, they'll put us in some type of fear or say, something is about to happen. It's about to be a blackout. Right after the Christmas thing, that's when that Arctic blast hit the northern part, DC, like temperatures dropping down crazy. Everybody got to go shopping and stock their house up with food. That's them using it to make people go out and spend more money. Once they seen people ain't spending enough money for Christmas, now they put a weather.
I don't see them really trying to destroy the earth the way they want us to think they are. And it'll destroy their ability to make money.
And we know they not gonna do that.
That's right. You're not gonna destroy it, man.
Right.
I didn't see
It
it.
won't make them think it's home.
I had found it sick when I was out there that day to make me a chocolate stick. And I have healing circles. Look at the details. Look at all the totems on it. I have found a stick out here.
I wonder if it's the total. When I first
I like this stick.
Went up there. We were
He carved all this in there.
Look at that. Do you see that?
The bear, eagle,
The lotus.
and
Yeah.
oh yeah, this is nice right here. He carved this?
Yeah.
Do he sell these?
If he would pay, yeah. You just find your stick and I tell him what you want. I have to show you my spiritual cutting cord.
This is
And I
nice.
asked for talking sticks when I just hit
And put the copper on there with some crystals on there.
and the lips.
Oh wow.
And the Reiki symbol.
On there. He got the different variation colors of the chakra. I like this stick. This is nice. That's a good stick to have in a circle. Look at the chakras colors on there. Look at the details. Just a stick, just found a stick and made it and crafted into this. Somebody said I want one. Somebody, somebody said I want one. We might have to figure this out and figure out
Barehanded chef. BEAR handed chef. Yeah, we have to put his on.
barehanded shell. You gotta let me get your ID, man. You hear me? When you get a chance to get, I know you're busy right now, but when you get a chance, you gotta I gotta see, cause now I'm intrigued. Now I'm intrigued.
Here's my pork cutting.
That's a good craft right there.
A branch. That's about when I do pork cutting.
Oh, this is nice too. That's good craft right there. That's a good craft right there. That's a knife carved out of wood, and it still got the chakra systems. Look, the chakras, root, sacral, will, heart, third eye, pineal.
Lotus.
Dang. See, y'all just teasing us now. Here you go. Now y'all just teasing us. He was making fun of me.
Wow.
Now y'all just teasing us. That stick nice. See, you don't even want to let it go.
Yeah,
Feel like you gotta talk, right? You gotta take a picture of it now. I'm telling you, that stick is.
it's the deep.
Listen, I got people online that'll buy that. If you making sticks like that, I know people that'll buy them.
And he makes some custom.
Yeah, I promise you. I promise you, they're gonna be in touch with you. I might need, I might need a couple of these sticks.
Put sand up
Look at
there.
the details.
Yeah.
You got the bear, the
Yeah.
wolf, the eagle.
Yes. And how he burned that to make it look.
That knife looks.
See that?
What is it called?
This is what I use to cut
Car-
cords when I'm doing energy work. And
Okay.
Mhm.
Even that knife looks. That looks tough right there.
Mhm. Big shell.
That's on IG.
Yeah.
BEAR.
Here, underscore, handed, underscore, so
Yeah, yeah.
it's there, underscore, handed, underscore, healed.
Hold on.
Okay. I definitely got to follow you on there. That's tough right there. I might have. I might put it in my link tree and have people
Sticks or something like that calls you. That's what you do. Cause I was walking and the stick. I just like this stick, and I said it by my door was my walking stick. Then I said I would love. That's what I was thinking about, the walking. Yeah, stick. And he made one for my dad. My dad made a walking stick.
somebody said, and you won't find these at Walmart.
That part. That part. You won't find another one just like.
Right. You won't find another one. You have your own unique or Temu.
Okay. And I know we Facebook friends. I went back and saw the our message, but it's on IG. I'm Chakra there.
I got to make sure I get all y'all social media handles before we leave here.
Like for reference.
Right now, there. I have an Instagram, but I don't be on it. I don't go on social media. I go on YouTube and like watch the video. That's it.
Let's do this.
I
Okay. Just watching. Just
3 or 4 years ago, and I haven't been like I have not had the desire. Like the only time if somebody send me something that they want me to see, that's the only way I'm gonna go on it.
I do like I don't know. Like I started talking about like conspiracy theories and like spiritual stuff and like chakra stuff and crown chakras and astrology and stuff like that. And like people took a liking to it. You know what I mean? So
I used to like post stuff like that, and I just got it was more of everything else, and I got to a point where you know what, I just need to shut it down. But I'm like that. Period. Like I'm that type of like I'm that friend that you'll have forever, but you just know that I'm not that one that's gonna always keep in touch. Like birthdays, anniversaries, like special occasions, you won't hear from me if something's happening, like if like my mom's turning 70 this year, we're definitely going to give her something. So those friends that I know that have been around since kindergarten, hey sis, we're giving mom a party. So she's gonna come, she's gonna bring her mom, she's gonna bring her aunt, which my mom went to school with. So it's like that. So I'm like, anybody who knows me. Not to take it personal, but somebody who doesn't know me, like, oh, you're fake. Like you don't even call me. Like if you really know me, you know I'm not that person.
Right.
Just,
That's how I am. Like
especially when
my
you
phone,
talk
I'm
about
I'm I don't know. Like people tell me like you should keep in touch more, but like I I would try to make excuses for it and be like, no, I'm a system. I'm a system baby. Like I've been alone. Like I don't use the phone. I don't call people. I don't check up on family members. I don't text family members and say, oh, how they like. I don't keep up with them. So it's like,
My thing is people don't even want to. They want you to do something they don't do themselves.
yeah,
Like,
right.
yeah,
And it works both ways. Like I'm like this phone works both ways. If my phone ain't ringing and I ain't checking on nobody, if ain't nobody checking up on me, but
yeah,
that's what it is. That control you through feelings and emotions. That's why I say, like, once you have like emotional intelligence, you'll start
yeah.
giving the right people the right emotions. You're not like letting people play on your emotions or like hoping for your emotional response. Like, I'm not giving everybody my emotional response. Like, even like crying, like my tears ain't for everybody. And celebrations ain't for everybody. A lot of times we take our celebrations to people that ain't trying to celebrate with us.
put it on here.
Mm-hmm.
That's not for them.
So it's like my like the essence of it is like what you just said, like everything ain't for everybody.
Yep.
That's how I go by it. Like anytime that I just remind myself that everything ain't for everybody. Now sometimes I do allow my emotions to get the best of me because one thing about emotions is you can only manage them. You can't control them. You can't control emotions.
But
You can only manage your emotions.
but you
Yeah.
have to know yourself to know that, and that's
When that emotion is arising in you, right? So that's why I'm saying you can't control the emotions, but you can manage it.
What's your
Energy of Atlas 111.
like? This is like one.
111.
Like when we link, that should be like one of the first things we introduce and then we connect.
yes.
Like
Right.
never know, like time to get by. Like damn, I forgot to get that in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
Got
spent years
Hmm.
like teaching those things and values to my daughter, especially. Um, I used to during the times taking them to school in the morning. Those are like my mom talk time. So I know she didn't want to hear it, but now that she's an adult and I see how she moves, she was listening. And then one day he was like, I know, Ma, I don't always say anything. He was like, but I be listening to you. And I'm like, that's good. I'm glad you do. Because it was a little
Real Or you know what? This is what I'll say because I grew up with all boys and I live with two boys. They're always not defending, but we're always having these conversations, especially because they're a millennial and a Gen Z. And so they talk about their feelings where we didn't. And so, what they're saying is that being a boy mom is like, it's not that necessarily we have more emotions. I think as human beings, we have the same emotions, but y'all are allowed to cry when y'all feel like crying. Y'all are allowed to pout and feel bratty or whatever. But as a boy, it's like you can't express those
I have to
emotions.
that one.
You can't
I
really
don't
express
think we
your
have.
emotions in real time. So it's like a compounding.
Yeah.
It's
That's why it looks like we're more emotional because we bottle everything up to where as though y'all can get with y'all girlfriends and cry, eat ice cream, and watch a movie and let some stuff out.
we all
But yeah, I can't go to my man's and be like, yo, man, my girl did this. He gonna be like, man, shut this. You know what I mean? Like, get your soft ass out of it. Like, so we don't have that outlet. We don't have that somebody we can go talk to about our problems. It don't matter what it is we listen about. We can just be like, man, these finances are getting on my nerves. I'm having a hard time.
Saying that I got a men's group, Strength, Brotherhood, and Wisdom, and it's exactly for that.
Where?
I've had it since
Online? Like we can meet online. When we meeting?
You know what's so fly?
every Monday.
I need to cry.
You know what's
yeah,
so
I'm
fly?
about to
For
say
real. I need to cry.
You walked in with the very like
yes, yes, yes.
somebody say yes.
What do you say? What do you say? Why you mentioning that?
Yes.
Hey, hey, What he slid in?
Support each other. You gotta do
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
can't talk to your friends.
I need to be a part of that group. I need a space to cry. I need a space to cry. I ain't even gonna hold you. I don't have that. I don't have that space to cry. And it's not just like, you know, yeah, yeah. I can't listen. A woman, a woman will always give you the perspective of another woman, right? When a man is asking a woman for a perspective, you can't give us that perspective because you ain't been through especially black men. You ain't walking and going through that same thing. So it's like you want other people, other men advice, positive men advice, right? Because like even with women, like you know what friend to take your cry to, and you know what friend to take your bullshit to. If you want to go slice some tires, you know what friend to call to go slice some tires. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want. I want to know that I got a friend that I can go cry to if I needed to. I just want to know it's there. I might not even need it, but if I know it's available, I could be more, yeah,
Peers look different.
yeah.
Yes.
We weren't. We have
Cries are not the same.
environments where it's safe to cry. So our tears come out with jokes and how we laugh, and hear our pain and our stories, and hear
Yeah.
it in our music, but we don't